to my channel. I'm Kathy from Creative KitKat. Yes. So it looks like it's another update from me. Right after I did my I did the live stream. So this is the update together with my work in progress, which is this diamond painting that I started last week. So if you guys haven't seen me do the live stream last week, which was an epic fail, please do so. I will be linking it down below for you guys as well. So if you want to see what happened during my live stream, YouTube decided to remove my video while I was in the middle of doing it. Yes, guys, a lot of things has happened during the last week that I didn't think will actually happen. So, well, it's actually not an impossibility, but I thought it would not reach up to this point. So what am I talking about? So I just wanted to give an update to some other people who don't know, but I live in Melbourne. I live in Victoria, where apparently we are back on lockdown. Yes, guys, so we are in another lockdown. Yeah, so I just feel sad because I didn't think that it would get this bad again. But even if even if we were in the middle of all this, let me see. Okay, so what is happening? Okay, so C is, I wanted to work on C, which is 702. 702 is this. Okay, guys, so as I was saying, oh, it's 704, the missing one that I'm looking for. Good. So I actually opened a new diamond painting yesterday, and one of the missing drills is 704, and this diamond painting actually has 704. So later on, when I finish this diamond painting, I could probably use the leftover 704 on that other project that I have. Yeah, so let me just cover this and start working on the seeds. Yeah, so anyway, as I was saying, yeah, so apparently the number of cases here in Melbourne have gone up so high that it's even higher than the first lockdown that we actually had. So and apparently, because I'm not that because I wanted to give you guys an update, I decided to do this instead, because I had a few other projects that I have in the pipeline. I decided to just do this while I give you guys an update on what is happening around us. Well, here in Melbourne. So basically, yesterday, the past few days, the MP and our Premier and our Chief Medical Officer or Chief Health Officer has finally issued a statement saying that it would be best to actually wear a mask if you feel that you'll be going in an enclosed area, and then you feel that you couldn't keep social distancing of 1.5 meters. So that's the reason why they are now encouraging other people to use masks. Finally! And well, a lot of people actually don't want, I have a feeling that a lot of other people don't want to wear masks, but generally people have been starting to wear them already. And it's quite good to see that people out going out and about doing their shopping is actually starting to wear masks already. Yeah, so because even beforehand, even before the first lockdown, I actually bought masks already off eBay, and but I couldn't find masks that would fit my son, so I decided to make one for himself, for my son instead. So that's the reason why I actually had a tutorial on my channel as well on how to do the mask, DIY masks. So if you guys want to make your own, go to that video. I'll be linking it down below for you guys as well. And I just wanted to say that I actually gave out a template on that video as well. If you wanted to make your own, I made two templates, one for kids and one for adults. So it's available for you guys to download and to print out whenever you choose to use it. Yeah. I just wanted to share it out there for you guys as well, because it's better to have some kind of protection rather than no protection at all. Yeah, so I think there's no, is there any stock issues with masks here? I don't think so. I have no idea because I haven't bought in such a long time that I actually have a washable mask that I use, and at the same time, after the first lockdown, I actually bought a few boxes of masks as well. So when the premier finally announced that they are encouraging people to wear masks even if it's actually homemade, um, I I didn't I didn't go out and buy anymore because I already had a few on hand. And not only that, I wasn't really concerned about the mask issue. It's because myself I bought myself some UV lamps. So for you guys who don't know, where did I put this? Where did I put it, guys? I couldn't find the... Oh, it's here. Kept looking for it. I'm like, where's the drills? So anyway, as I was saying, I actually bought UV lamps for our house. So if you guys don't know, UV lamps are the lamps that uses a special type of I don't know what you call that, a special type of bulb, a special type of bulb that actually sends out UVC UVC rays. Is that what you call it? But I don't know how the technology works. It's just that I know it's very effective in killing bacteria, germs, viruses. So what it does is that it actually kills the DNA and the RNA of the virus itself. So that's the good thing about this particular lamp, is that it emits this blue hue that is very harmful to any living or organism. So even living cells, so that includes plants, animals, and definitely humans. So guys, so whenever you want to use this lamp, you actually have to leave the room. You cannot look at the light with your naked eye, because it will cause damage to your retina. And for you to effectively use it, you actually have to make sure that your eyes, you are wearing like eyeglasses. Even prescription glasses and sunglasses actually will block out the UV rays. So if you wear your glasses or shades, that should be enough to protect your eyes. However, when you use the lamp itself, you have to make sure that you don't use it on naked skin. So because whenever we go outside and then we go we go and do sunbathing, right? Most of the sun rays, most of the type of UV rays that reaches us is UVA and B. So although those are harmful in itself, the UV rays actually doesn't um, burn your skin unless you are exposed for a long time. So the difference between UVC is that it doesn't make you go slowly go tan faster. It will actually burn your skin. Yeah, so it go once your skin exposed to UVC, it straight away it straight away goes to sunburn mode, guys. Yeah, so you don't get the tanned look, you will definitely become some sunburned. So that's the reason why the UVC lamps um cannot be interchanged with regular lamp, because it's very harmful to living cells. So that includes pets, plants, especially kids. Please, whenever you get UVC a UV lamp, make sure that it is out of reach of kids. So why am I telling you guys this? It's because I wanted to share ever since the lockdown, I wasn't too scared because I'm prepared. So even beforehand, I was actually preparing for the second wave already. So because I know this particular virus is always there, we actually cannot really we cannot totally eradicate the virus from the society unless we already have a vaccine or a cure to get rid of it 100%. um the chances that there's gonna be a second wave will definitely happen is high, even if the cases that we had before already was low enough that it's like we didn't have any case. Like there were a number of days that we were at zero levels. However, because you cannot totally eradicate it, there will always be the possibility that it will happen, especially since we have the our borders open, and then international people were starting to came home from overseas. So a lot there are a lot of potential cases where the virus will be reintroduced back to the society. So, and true enough, it did happen. So after a few months of of restrictions loosening up, finally the MP had announced that initially it was just they had decided to cancel, not cancel, but to start to do restrictions again, which was to lessen the number of individuals or guests coming into a house. So they had cut that back to about five guests in one household. So unfortunately, the weekend before he implemented that, well, the day before he implemented that, my friends actually came over to our house, and we had a mini dinner. We had dinner with potluck, and we were able to have fun together, especially our kids. They were able to play around, yeah. And then probably I think after that, a day or two after that, he had implemented the lockdown. The restrictions, the tightening of the restrictions. However, because the cases kept rising to such a level that it was over, the number of cases that we had was over the cases that we had before. He had decided to initially to just lock down a certain number of buildings, apartment complexes that apparently is a hot spot for the virus. So they treated, like, I think nine different buildings that within a certain area, they locked them down, hard lockdown. They couldn't go out for a certain number of days because they wanted to make sure that that the people, they treated it as like 100% of the people living there already had the virus, and that they wanted to do, to make sure to incubate everything, the because there was an incubation period of 14 days. So I think that's the reason why they locked down the people, and then whoever got the virus will show symptoms within those 14 days. So that's the reason why I think he locked down the building. And yeah, because apartment complexes will have is more, um, should I say, is more, has, because shared they have shared they have shared facilities that, within the building, the possibility of people contaminating and spreading the virus is higher compared to other people. That's the reason why he had decided to lock them down. Yeah. So, and then after that, a few days after he had locked down the apartment complexes, he had reinstated stage 3 lockdown for the entire Melbourne, Metro Melbourne, and Milshire. I don't know the name of the one other town right at the edge of the Metro Melbourne. Yeah. So we're back again. However, this time round, I feel that I'm better prepared than the first lockdown, because initially at the first lockdown we didn't have anything. So we couldn't buy any masks anywhere. So, and then there wasn't any stocks of any sanitizers out there. This time round, I feel that I'm better equipped, because by the time he decided to impose another lockdown, there were tons of stocks of sanitizers everywhere. And then I think even Costco was selling masks already. So we didn't have any problems with supply issues anymore. Well, I felt that there wasn't any issues. However, I think when he announced that there was a lockdown happening again, people started panic buying again. However, because I felt that I still had enough stocks that would last us for a couple of weeks, I didn't have to buy anything to refill my pantry. Well, there were some that are perishable that I had to buy, like fruits, veggies, and bread. But however, those long-term, long life pantry goods, I still have enough of them. Yeah, so I realized during this pandemic, guys, that you have to be better prepared. Which is why after the first lockdown, I quickly bought myself some UV lamps. So because the science behind the UVC lamps killing the viruses is quite reasonable, I decided to buy myself a few. So maybe I could insert a clip here, explaining to you, showing to you how I unbox my lamps for you guys and how I actually use them. Okay, guys, so this is now my arsenal of germicidal lamps. So this is my way to combat the virus. So I've got 2 sterilizing wand. I have the portable UV lamp for the cars, and then I have this huge lamp. It's a huge ass lamp meant to be used for the rooms inside the house. So there you go, guys. So hopefully with all these items, I will be able to kill that virus and it wouldn't step inside our home. if you guys, I will be linking the where I actually bought them from. So take note, guys, that I bought this off AliExpress as well. And you have to be careful because apparently there are a lot of suppliers out there that sells fake UVC lamps. So apparently the people are claiming that the lamp that they're selling are actually UVC lamp when in fact it is just blue light. it's like a lamp with a blue color on it. So it's just an LED lamp that they it's an LED lamp that they claim to be UVC lamp. So if you turn on the lamp, nothing will happen. It won't kill any germs. It will just give off a pretty blue hue. Yes, so there you go. So how have you guys been? So now I'm like, I have to prepare myself because I have a feeling that we're going back to homeschooling. Yes, guys. So currently my son is actually still in the middle of what do you call that? Still in the middle of school holiday. Yeah, and next week he's supposed to be back at school, but the premier had announced that they will extend the school holiday for another week. So next week will still be a school holiday for him while the school will be preparing, but he didn't announce if we are going back to homeschooling. But I have a feeling with everything that's happening that homeschooling will be encouraged, I guess. Like last time, it's also encouraged unless you're like a essential worker. Yeah, so I have a feeling it will be reinstated as well. That's the reason why he asked for another week, so that the teachers could actually prepare for everything once again. Yeah, so I'm quite sad because not only did we have to go back to where we were before, and this time around the cases seems to be worse than before. But the thing is, the lockdown is supposed to be happening. Well, it's supposed to be for the length of until 6 weeks, the end of 6 weeks. So he imposed it last week around Wednesday. Last week around Wednesday. So the lockdown is supposed to end somewhere mid-August, and my son's birthday is actually the 21st. So I was like, we were supposed to be going out, and we rented an Airbnb even before all of this happened. And I'm quite sad that I had to cancel the celebration that we're thinking. We weren't thinking of throwing any party or anything. It's just us. We just wanted to like go somewhere else so that he could relax and go to a beach somewhere. Although it's winter, it's in the middle of winter and we couldn't swim. But just the change of scenery. That's what I was thinking of doing for him. However, because of the second lockdown, we couldn't do so. Well, we could. It's just that I didn't want to risk it because the end of the lockdown is supposed to be the week of his birthday. So, however, you don't really know what will happen during in that case, you don't really know whether he will decide to lengthen it again or extend the lockdown. So you don't really know. A lot of things could still happen. So I just decided to cancel it altogether. So I was sad because of that. And I think a lot of other people, I heard from one radio station that a lot of people had to cancel a lot of things because of the lockdown, because of the COVID. It's really not the MP's fault, and I'm not blaming him or anything. It's just that it's the reality now, and I'm sad over it. So that's the reason why I decided maybe I should just get this off my chest once and for all. I'm sorry guys, you had to listen to me rant rant the whole this whole time about about this case. It's just that I felt so bad, and I just wanted to let people know it's okay to feel bad sometimes. Yeah, and it's natural. That's natural, guys. So I know a lot of other people have other problems that are definitely definitely more, you know, their problems that they're going through is actually is definitely harder than what I'm sharing right now. It's just me sharing it to you guys that other people could be experiencing some other things, and this thing, what I'm sharing, is very trivial to you guys. And it's okay, guys. In one way or another, every one of us is affected by this. I don't know whether I'm going to post this at all. I'm thinking about everything that I said. I don't know whether I'm even going to post it. It's just that I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to share about the UV lamps, really guys. If you could, please buy one for yourself. The good thing about the UV lamps is now I don't have to actually buy a lot more disposable masks for ourselves, because now you could reuse your disposable mask by using your UV lamp. So you just had to use a lamp. So this is one of the UV lamp that I have, but it's the one that I use for the car. You just turn it on, leave it in some part of the car where you want it to be, you want to kill the germs, and then 10 seconds later, I think it will auto on by itself, and then after 15 minutes you go back, it should turn itself off by then. And that should kill whatever is the vicinity of where the lamp is. So normally I do this right in front of the dashboard, and then one at the middle, so it will cover the back. Yeah, so okay, so right now we're at the garage. Let me unlock the car, okay? And then we're going to use this inside the car. Let's go around the car. Open it. Open it slowly. Open it. So you have to gauge where you want to put this on. So I will probably be doing it twice. So every time you use this, you make sure that there's nothing left in here that would be destroyed by this strong UV lamp. So in my case, I will probably do it at two places at the same one is over there at the dashboard, and then another one here in the middle, so that it will cover the back. It will sterilize the back. So probably I'll do the one at the back first. So just press it for about 3 seconds until you see a light. 1, 2, 3. Okay, light. Quickly leave it there, close it, close it, and wait. There you go. So now you can see, right, it's turned on. That's one of the things that, whoa, that's one of the things that I do. And then there's another type where I actually had to, it's like a sterilizing one. It's meant to be kept inside the bag, and then whenever you're out and about, you could use it to, you could use the one, and then just, it's like that big, maybe that big, and then you just hold it like that, and then just, you know, you open the one and then pass the one across whatever things that you wanted to sterilize. Yeah, so, and then you could do that with your lamps. So that's what I have been doing with not lamps, with your masks. So that's what I have been doing with my masks, is that now I could reuse it. So before reusing it, I will use the UV lamp to actually sterilize the mask. Make sure that the germs, the virus, whatever is in the mask would actually die off. And then I could use the mask again for a few times before disposing it altogether. Yeah. Well, at least the disposable masks now. Okay, so what do I do with my mask after I have gone outside and did some grocery shopping? So what I do is that I lay it down here on my dining table, and then I use my handy dandy sterilizing wand, which uses a UV bulb in the middle. Yeah, so with this one, I just flick it on, make sure that it's not facing you. Just flick it on, and then pass through the mask a couple of times, probably around 10 times, slowly. So keep doing it for the next 30 seconds to 1 minute. So this is what I keep doing with my mask until I feel sufficient enough that I had actually um, clean it pretty well. So I focus on the what do you call that, the filter. Keep doing it, keep doing it. Okay, so that's what I had been doing. Keep doing it. Okay, I think that's about a minute, and then close it. Then what I do is that I flip it over and do the same thing inside. But this time around, I just run through a couple of times on the straps. And then inside, I leave it like that and put something here right at the hole and leave it there for about 30 seconds to a minute again. Yeah, so that's what I do to keep my mask sanitized. Don't worry, guys, because the table is clean. And this is what I do each and every time I use this mask. Isn't that great? At least now I don't have to keep throwing out or washing my mask. Okay, so I hope this helped you guys in a way to learn how to sterilize your own mask properly. If you don't wash it, then you could do it this way. So I'm quite excited because now some of the pending backlog of orders that I had last May are finally trickling in. Imagine that. So now the deliveries of stuff, of parcel letters and everything, is now back to the 2 month mark. So apparently it takes a while for me to get things again. Last time it had cut back into 1 month. Now it's back to 2 months again. 2 months waiting period. That's so sad. But at least it's still reaching me. And surprisingly, I found a letter that had been opened by the Australian Border Force. That was a first for me. They opened it for inspection, and it was just a letter. And it was like a replacement drills from Diamond Art Club. That's so funny. That was funny for me anyway. 704. That's so. I'm quite happy. And then I found out that the Melbourne had actually decided to close off all international travelers from coming here. So it means to say our international airports will be closed for the entire year, for the rest of the year now, because we're battling this second wave. They've decided to close off the borders first from international travelers until we get a handle on this second wave. So, but it's funny because the second wave that we're having, it's actually not funny, but the second wave that we're having, comparable to others, that's like, it's so minute. It's just a blip for them. But for us, that's already considered the second wave because we were in a point where we actually had zero for a few days last month, back in I think June, and then now we have over 200 a day. So that's scary, guys, considering we only have 5 million residents here in Melbourne, but not Melbourne, in the whole of Victoria. I think it's only in Melbourne. Is it only in Melbourne? I have no idea. Just saying. It's funny because other people's have thousands and thousands a day, and our 200, we're already panicking. So guys, perspective. So I'm reminding myself, perspective, Kathy. This is nothing compared to what others are experiencing. Yeah, just that the fact that we're on lockdown again, it means that we're taking this quite seriously. Yeah, because even if it's for other countries, 200 is nothing. For us, it's a huge thing because it's like a record number for us. And so I haven't even listened to the news yet for this week because I'm for today, because I needed to know whether we're going to go back on homeschooling, but I'm preparing myself in the meantime. So I'm telling my son as well that I will probably start teaching him again. So he better listen to me. So I don't know whether that will definitely be taking my time off my channel again. So hopefully that will not result in me getting delays uploading stuff. But we'll see. Hopefully not. Crossing my fingers. Hopefully not, guys, because I still have a few in the pipeline for you guys. And I'm quite excited. I still have a lot in store for you guys. Don't worry. Even if with everything that's happening, don't worry. Be happy. Yeah, so there you go. On a better note, now I'm back again to do lots more of diamond painting. Next time you'll be seeing me do some more live stream. Maybe, I'm not sure whether Cora will be joining me again. Hi Cora, I miss you. I hope you guys are safe wherever you are, and wherever you are, make sure to protect yourselves whenever you go out. Use hand sanitizers, alcohol, rubbing alcohol, masks. Use whatever means that you can to protect yourselves wherever you are, guys. Don't take it lightly, because honestly, it will you don't want to be the one who brings home the virus to somebody else or give it to somebody else that could impact their health. Yeah, so in my case, my son has asthma, and I don't want him to get it at all. So So there you go, guys. So I hope you guys keep safe. In my case, I've started cooking a bunch of things that a bunch of things healthier stuff that I wanted to do for my own, and hopefully during this lockdown I can go back to being more healthy and being more consistent in my workout. We'll see, because I'm still in the middle of battling some health issues. Not battling, but I have some health issues that I wanted to work on. Yeah, so I'm still taking some medicine, which should be finished, I think, by this week. Once that's finished, I just have to go for a few more checks, and then I'm free. So I hope to see you guys on my next video. Remember that I actually have a new Facebook group called Diamond Painting Sparklers Dash Australia, and I'm actually giving out a big tray and a diamond painting pen for you guys. To join, to know the mechanics on how you could win this, go to my Facebook group. Join my Facebook group to see more details about it. So there you go, guys. I hope to see you on my next videos. Remember to sparkle like no other. See ya. Bye.